We are getting yet another new The Batman trilogy starring Robert Pattinson, or as he's been called on the internet, Battinson, as the new Batman. And although there was originally a lot of skepticism from Batman fans, many people have warmed up to the idea of Pattinson playing Batman, and are really excited for this new trilogy. Something for us all to expect in this new trilogy is a lot of new villains making their way into this Batman universe. One of which will be another recasting of the Joker. So today we're going to talk about the top fan-casted actors to play the Joker in the new Batman trilogy. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, it's Chris. If you love to stay up to date on all major movie news and talk some crazy fun theories like fan casting, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button as we cover it right here on the channel. So this new Batman trilogy is supposed to be covering the very early years of Bruce Wayne becoming Batman. The first 1, 2, and 3 years where he's really figuring out how it is he wants to be Batman and kind of making these new gadgets. We've seen an example of this from the Batmobile, which is basically just a car that he's converted into the Batmobile and not one that's been designed for that purpose. So what does this mean as far as the villains are concerned? Well, they'll also be new to the Batman and something that he hasn't really dealt with before. So we'll be getting a lot of the first character impressions of when Batman meets these villains, and we'll be getting a lot of our first looks at these villains through Batman's perspective. But the most exciting of all of the villains, the Prince of Crime, the Joker, an iconic Batman villain, will be recasted yet again in another DC movie, and fans have an idea of who they'd like to play this character. Here are some of the top picks that we have so far.
Done.
The first one on the list, and one of the biggest cries out there, is for Bill Skarsgård. His very unique role in It, as he played the scary alien clown that would terrorize our group of children, has a very specific skill set as far as playing this horrifying, scary clown. Now, the mentally insane Joker is a little bit different than an alien who looks like a clown and attempts to eat children. However, the actor's ability to play and personify a role is extremely amazing and very, very deep, as we have seen in It so far. So seeing Bill Skarsgård take on this role would be an absolute treat and would be very interesting, as he would bring his own unique spin to the character. Rami Malek. Yes, Rami Malek, the Bohemian Rhapsody star, has an attitude for his villainous roles, and we will see this in the upcoming Bond movie, No Time to Die. He has definitely demonstrated his ability to play a lead villain, and it would be an extremely exciting role, as quite honestly, he kind of has the face for it. Couple that with his very good acting skills and his ability to get inside of a character and really pronounce the role out throughout his acting, would make for a very exciting and villainous Joker. Probably one of the top picks and most frequently mentioned is William Dafoe, who has already co-starred a movie, The Lighthouse, with Robert Pattinson. Now, this isn't the first time people have cried out for William Dafoe to play the role of the Joker, and perhaps it's his very creepy ability to hold a conversation and stare off into the distance, or even just his very dark, scratchy voice, but people have been fan art creating pictures of William Dafoe as the Joker for a long time now. So this would be a huge fan cast dream come true to see William Dafoe finally take on the role of Joker, as they have been asking for many years. And alongside Robert Pattinson, he would probably do an extremely great job at holding the role of the Prince of Crime. Even more recently, we have had a few cryouts for Pirates of the Caribbean star Johnny Depp. Now, Johnny Depp is known for a lot more than his role as Captain Jack Sparrow, as he is one of the actors in the world who can take on any role that is given him. We have seen him play a numerous amount of roles with very, very different personalities, each of which he has tackled and taken on in its own way and has done in a tremendous ability. So it would be really, really exciting to see Johnny Depp's portrayal of this character, and we know by the time they were done covering him in his makeup, dyeing his hair, and giving him his idea of what the Joker could be, that Johnny Depp would absolutely nail this role. I don't know necessarily if it is right for him to play the Joker, if it's something that really fits his persona and what he wants to go for, but I know for a fact that he could do it, and if they wanted him on the show, on the movie, then he would absolutely nail the role of the Joker. Now, another call out is for Jim Carrey. Now, Jim Carrey is a fan favorite actor, an absolutely amazing actor with an insane ability to become the character and to really, really project them out into the movie we're watching. However, I don't know if personally he fits the role of the Joker in the way that we would like him to. Plus, he's already kind of been a Batman villain before, and switching it over, making it different, I don't know. That's an interesting call, it's an interesting pick. Jim Carrey, an incredible actor, and no doubt would do a good job, but I don't know if this is his role. There are so many other actors out there that if we're fan casting, I would probably put ahead of Jim Carrey, but hey, let me know if you think I'm wrong about that. Now, without a doubt, this would be the best pick for Joker out there. I don't care what anybody else says. Hear me out. Jared Leto. Okay, no, that was a joke. He's not coming back. He's not going to be the Joker. But there is a cry for Cameron Monaghan to be folded into the big screen for the Batman. Now, he played the Joker in the TV series Gotham. And honestly, he did a fantastic job playing this younger Joker. They really get into this backstory of how he became Joker, how he was in a traveling circus and kind of went off of his rocker. And he actually just destroyed this role in the best way possible. He really, really played a very believable Joker. But again, same problem with Joaquin Phoenix or any of the other Jokers reprising their role. It would get a little bit confusing, and I'm pretty sure Matt Reeves wants his own take at the Joker. The reason we are continuously getting new Jokers is because every director that picks up the Batman or anything that has to do with the Joker wants their shot at making one of the most iconic villains ever. With such a unique flair and craziness about him, a director's dream would be to create this villain. So it's probable that Matt Reeves is going to want to find his own way of expressing the Joker in The Batman movie. Now, the last one we'll cover is probably the craziest of them all, but I find it to be a uniquely brilliant idea. If they were to be able to pull it off, I don't think they'll do it, but there are fan cries for Robert Pattinson to play the Batman and the Joker. Now, hear me out. This actually could work and would be really, really cool to watch. The Batman and the Joker have this give and take relationship that we've seen in so many different renditions of the Batman and of the Joker, where they need each other. We see in the comics, we see in the movies, we've seen in the TV shows, they don't exist without each other. Even the Lego Batman, the entire center plot was the Joker and the Batman hate each other, and when the Batman tells the Joker, I don't hate you, it's like this crazy realization for the Joker, he doesn't need me, and then they spiral out of control until at the end they realize they do.
Your greatest enemy.
You think you're my greatest enemy?
Who else drives you to one-up them the way that I do?
Superman.
Superman's not a bad guy.
I like to fight around.
Are you seriously saying that there is nothing special about us?
There is no us. Never will be.
And that's not just some funny kid plot point. That is the entirety of the plot point of the Joker and the Batman. The weird necessity for each other, the yin and the yang, and the contradiction that exists between the two. So imagine Robert Pattinson, obviously set in a way with the makeup and the costume and the scars that he isn't identifiable as Robert Pattinson, but it is Robert Pattinson, and he plays both the Joker and the Batman. For me, honestly, as a fan of the Batman and of the Joker, I think that would be cinematically eye-opening. That would be a really, really cool thing to see. Do I think it's going to happen? Absolutely not. I don't think for a second that's how he's going to go with this. But as a fan, and as a fan cast video, I would say that would just absolutely be amazing. And a huge game changer for the Joker and the Batman and their weird, synonymous, symbiotic relationship that they're constantly living in. But let me know what you think of all of these picks. Who would you most likely want to see play the Joker? And if I missed somebody who you think should be playing the Joker in the Batman trilogy, let me know in the comments down below. This is just for fun. It's a fan cast. It's possible none of these people are probably going to be the Joker. But have some fun with it. Let me know what you guys think. Guys, thank you so much to all you who watched until the very end of the video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, as we will be covering all the major TV and movie news right here on Cosmic Culture.